And welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Terry Ross along with Brendan, coming to you live from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. And we thank you for joining us for today's ball game. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And today, with the 2021 Abbey Holiday Classic Tournament being underway, we will be looking at North Medford and South Salem going at it. South Salem will be the visiting team here this afternoon. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these games free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know that you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports out by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button, there you do it. You did it. We'll be back in just a moment with the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, as we'll take a quick look at these two teams as you're listening to TableRockSports.net.
Your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, everyone gets $700 off any phone, new customer or not, with no trade-in or hidden fees.
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the night. Trying to convince my iPad that we don't want anything to do with the Medford School District website, but it's having a tough time understanding that. We were going to tell you about the teams coming in, so we'll tell you this much as we can remember off the top of our head. South Salem comes into this game 3-4 on the year. They're coming in with a bit of a win streak. They struggled in the first few games, but they have managed to pull off a couple of wins here recently. And like I said, if we could convince the school district that we're not too interested in them, we would be a whole lot happier. But the big news is for North Medford fans that North Medford is coming into this game big time, as they're on a 7-game winning streak at the moment. And let me tell it I want to forget that network. But they're coming in with a big time win streak right now, as they're 7-1, and they're winning really quite easily, as their defense, I didn't get a chance to catch up with Scott Blankenhorn, but their defense has just been playing outstanding basketball, and we would expect more of the same from them this afternoon in this ball game. When we come back, it'll be time for the starting lineups, as you're listening to TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community. Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And we will be back because they're going to be doing the national anthem. We'll be right back after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
A new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
And we return to the North Medford High School as we get ready for North Medford and South Salem going at it. I got South Salem's record correct in that they are 3-4, but they shortchanged North Medford. They're 8-1. Here starting for them is Eli Gabriel for South Salem. Also coming out is Josh Fike. Tanner Stoner Rock is out there, or Megan Stone Rock. Craig Comer, and the last one out for them is number 23, Ryan Davidson. Meanwhile, for North Medford, they're going to be sending out, as we go, they're going to send out Tyson Neff, a 6-foot senior, and they're going to send out Trayson Neff, the 6'2 senior, and indeed they are brothers, twin brothers at that. O'Shea Miller, the 6'4 senior. Antonio Orozco, a 6'2 junior, and number 25, Bryce Dyer, a 6'5 senior. So that's the way the starting lineups shake out for us this afternoon. And so we'll get ready to tip this thing off. Dyer will go with Stone Rock and putting it up immediately. And they're calling North Medford the Panthers today, but putting it up immediately. Well, he didn't say who it was, so I'll get it off the board, I guess. It was Treson Neff. Here's a steal coming the other way now. Stop and tie. Neff will stick one in. So the Neff brothers are on the board. And it's a quick 4-0 lead for North Medford. Going in with it, and what we're going to call it is going to call it a turnover on South Salem. That was Comer. Comer left the building. Hold it. We got a timeout. We got to stop play for a minute. They can't do that. Treson Neff sets up for a three, buries that. And now we're going to see if we're going to count that.
DJ James in for the Saxons.
Coming in is going to be James. Well, that was a little weird. DJ James is in for South Salem. Came down here at this end of the field or the court. And after a missed shot, Comer just left the gym. Nobody seems to know what's going on now. There's mass confusion. They still haven't posted the three-pointer, so I don't know if the three-pointer by Trey Neff is any good or not. I tell you, I'd go talk to them. What are they going to do here? Well, they're going to set up, and they are going to count it. Okay, the scoreboard's counting it. There we go. Now, South Salem has the basketball. We're back at it again, as that was really kind of weird. James has it in his hands. He's stuck in the backcourt, double teamed. And finally, they get it out to Stone Rock, but that's going to be a 10-second count. Yep, there it is. South Salem never even managed to get that out of the backcourt. Fired inbound. Ty has it in his hands. Around to Trey. Trey being closely guarded, and that will be a foul on James.
DJ James called on the foul.
That's the first on James. And of course, the first on South Salem. Dyer into the lane. Pop it out to Orozco. Yes, for three. Just real quick, like it's 10-zip, and South Salem has no idea what happened. Stone Rock banging it out of bounds off of Dyer, simply because Stone Rock had nowhere else to go. Into Gabriel. Being hounded. There's James almost taken away, and it is nope. Gonna go off of Trey Neff. Gabriel will take it in the backcourt, finally bring it forecourt. He'll launch a three. No! Ty with it in his hands. He pushes it hard. He pops it out into the corner. Goes around to Dyer. There's Orozco into Miller. Miller on the baseline, puts it up and in. 12-zip. This is Fike with it. Around to Davidson. And in it goes. No! Good. James trying to get the rebound. Can't do it. It's Miller getting it ahead to Ty Neff. Ty Neff will lay it in. And it's a 14-0 run to start the ball game. And South Salem still not inclined to call a timeout and get this straightened out. Gabriel finds himself double-teamed, batted out of bounds by Dyer. Coming in for South Salem will be Baram. That's Keplin Baram. That's into the ball game. Again, into Gabriel, but knocked away. There's a scramble for it. Right underneath the basket, not even realizing it was there, was Davidson. He said he passed it back out. Here's a long three. That'll be back iron. Miller with the rebound. Throws it out of bounds. Nope. Going to be saved by Trey Neff. Miller, boy, that's two passes that almost went out of bounds. Ty Neff around to Trey. Into Miller. Miller loses it. He looked a little shocked on that one. Ty guarding, taking it all the way to the baseline and in. No, that one isn't going to go. Putting up the rebound and getting it in, though, is Stone Rock. And South Salem is on the board. Ty for three. No. Tipped around. Stone Rock with it. And the Saxons come into the forecourt, losing it off of the foot of Orozco. And then they're going to say Orozco fouled.
Antonio Orozco called on
That'll be the first on Orozco. 4:17 to go. South Salem has just been swamped here by North Medford, 14-2. Here's a pass out, and what's that going to be? A Trout. Let's see if they call the block on Ty. They do. They call that on Ty. So we'll do it all over. Launching it way deep and having that taken away by Miller. Miller driving all the way to the hoop. No good. Tip up. No good by Dyer. And here comes the Saxons with it. Trying to get it ahead and out of bounds. Looking for Baram, but Baram couldn't catch up with that one. He didn't have any chance. And just like that, we've got a 30-second timeout being called by South Salem. That just gives us a chance to remind you that today's game is brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate in Treville, Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. Sure, the Saxons are glad to have at least 2 points on the board, but with 3:59 to go, they have been absolutely overwhelmed as they're not handling the man-to-man defense of North Medford at all. And that's one of the things as the season has progressed, is if nothing else, the Black Tornado is playing some kind of defense. Last time I talked to Blankenhorn, there's a pass into Miller. Miller's up and good. And fouled.
Ryland Davidson called on the foul.
That's Davidson with the foul. And at the line will be Miller. We talked to Coach Blankenhorn. He helped tip up, no good by Dyer there. That foul shot is missed. But he was talking about how defense was coming along nicely, and he was hoping it would continue to improve. I would say that over the last few games, it has continued to improve. Here's a long three. Yes. Putting that one in was Gabriel. That'll make it 16-5. There's Miller underneath again. Misses that one. Tipped up. He's got the rebound. He puts it up. It's no good. He's got the rebound. He puts it in. It counts. He's fouled. Miller with 6 already in the ball game. James with the foul. That's his second already.
Austin McLean.
McLean is into the game for North Medford. And James is out, so South Salem made a change. We'll get to it here in a moment as Miller makes one.
Connor Goodrich into the black tornado.
And the scoreboard reads right, 19-5. Here in the first period. Gabriel with it for the Saxons. Around to Fike. Fike looking to go somewhere, finally gets it out to Stone Rock. Stone Rock has it taken away by Ty Neff. Bounce it off to Dyer. Dyer up, no good. Dyer gets his own rebound. No, Ty Neff is going to put it back in. Ball popped around a little bit and ended up in the hands of Ty Neff. He's got 6 on the night, and it's now a 21-5 ball game. Here going into the lane is Gabriel. And they're going to call a foul. No, they're not. They're just going to call it a turnover. No foul. .220 left in the first period. And North Medford has turned this into a rout early on. Here's Goodrich for 3, in and out. Here's a tip around. Finally, Salem, now South Salem grabs that one. Around Stone Rock for 3. Yes.
Stone Rock for 3.
And down at the other end quickly was Trey Neff with the couple. Coming back at the other direction was Fike, but he couldn't get that one to go. Ty gets it ahead to Trey. Trey set for a 3. Pops it instead to McLean, out to Dyer. Dyer will pop the 3. Yes.
Bryce Dyer for 3.
26-8. The South Medford's on fire. Gabriel for 3. He's got it. So we've got a fine 3-point shooting contest going on here all of a sudden. May be too late for South Salem, though. Trey sets it. There's Dyer. And it goes to Goodrich. Goodrich in the lane. Spins, twists, up. No good. Fouled. It's on Stone Rock. That'll be his first. 4 now on South Salem. We have 2 on North Medford with 59.5 seconds to go in the first period as Goodrich hits number 1. Plankenhorn, Andrew Plankenhorn, comes into the game for North Medford. The next one by Goodrich is also good. So it becomes should be a 29-11 game. There's a miss by South Salem. Here comes Dyer on the fly. Oh, can't do anything with it. Around to Trey Neff. Apparently they only got 1 out of the 2. We'll have to do a little math here and see what happened. Here's Trey Neff going up, no good. He was kind of blocked, but fouled more than anything. That's Gabriel with the foul. That's the first on Gabriel. And Trey is good with number 1. And with number 2. 30-11. 30 seconds to go. Davidson for the Saxons. And is taken away. Goodrich ahead to Plankenhorn. To Dyer. Dyer will lay it in.
Bryce Dyer.
South Salem not hurrying, is taken away with 9 seconds to go. Here goes Trey Neff. The Dyer. Oh, Dyer missed that. But grabbing it out there is Blankenhorn around to Trey Neff for 3. Yes. At the buzzer. The score is right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are through 1 here, and at the end of 1, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads North Medford 35, South Salem 11, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular. It's Southern Oregon, presented on TableRockSports.net. And the John L. Scott scoreboard is accurate, even though it may not seem like it. Yes, North Medford stuck 35 up in the first period. And there's a foul. I think it looks like it's going to go on McLean. Oh, it's on Goodrich. McLean, it was on McLean for a push. Thought about a 3, not going to get it up, put up a 2. No good. That's Baram with that one. And Heiser trying to do something, but it goes batted out of bounds. Heiser will inbound it for the Saxons. Pop it back out on top. He took the baseline, couldn't find it. Now that North Medford steals the pass. Get it ahead to Trey Neff, who's going to line up a 3. That one isn't any good. Goodridge with the rebound. Give it out to Blankenhorn. Will line up for 3. Yes! There's no reason not to get in on the three-point shooting this afternoon. 38-11. South Salem finds himself with difficulty. Only going to get bailed out by a pushing foul.
Houston Blue fall on the foul. Ethan Lassen now.
That's Klug with the foul. Or Klug, I guess. I keep wanting to make that a short U, but there's a 3. Yes. That's Gabriel. That nails that 3. Here's Trey Neff. Up. Good. Counts. He's fouled. That foul is on Baram.
At the line, shooting 1.
Tyson Neff, or make that Trey Neff, will be shooting 1. And he's got that one. North Medford's going to get a lot of players in early. I'll tell you that right now. Into the lane and up with it and in. Heiser. I think I got that right. I don't think it's Hazer, but I think it's Heiser. Tried to listen to the PA man, but didn't have much luck. Here's a Klug with it. Klug couldn't get that one to go. And the Saxons will grab the rebound. 6:10 to go in the second period. Gabriel for three, front iron. Grabbed out of there. Here comes the Black Tornado. Ty has it in his hands. Looking for somebody to go to Blankenhorn, who will set for three. He's going to come up short. Tip in, no good that time by Goodridge. And South Salem is out of there with the basketball. Scramble around for it, stolen. It'll be a one-on-one. Blankenhorn all by himself, and that'll be another one. 5:30 to go. And here's another steal, but not able to save it totally, and going up with it finally is fake. They call it on the PA, so we'll go with that. There's McLean. We're laying that one in. (45-18). I got one too many, they say. Ooh, and there's a rejection by McLean. Oops, going the wrong way. 45-17 is actually the score. I got one too many, they say, on my scoreboard. Coming in for South Salem is Stone Rock. They get it around to Baram. Back out to Stone Rock. Nickel hold it in his hands, nowhere to go. South Salem can't find anybody to give it to. Finally underneath they find Nickel. And Nickel will put it in. Blankenhorn for three. Travel. Otherwise, it was good. 4:30 to go. Here in the second period, North Medford threatening 50. We're going to have to dig into the records here for the Abbeys tournament. 3 in the key on South Salem. And find out if what kind of scoring records we got team-wise. They've got some individual scoring records and all tournament teams and all that, but not so sure that we have all-time scorers. We've got the champions. Got game results, so maybe I'll figure it out from there. Here's a Trey Neff with one, misses. Miller underneath, no good. Tip up, no good. Dyer with it again and puts it in. On a third attempt. Push. That'd be on Dyer. I take that back. It's called on Tyson Neff. And coming in for South Salem. That's what I should get back to my roster. I think it's Ely that came in, but we'll get it as we go along here. Gabriel has it right now. 3:40 to go, second period. Nickel. Back around to Stone Rock. Stone Rock at the three-point line, pulls it back out. Trying to get around Miller, which is a job. He's got it up. It's no good. Orozco, or Dominguez rather, with the rebound, and there's Trey Neff all by himself at the other end. And that, I think the Saxons are going to say timeout, and it's a full timeout. So we'll take one as you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard and see that North Medford leads this one big time as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
We return to the South Medford Gymnasium for the 2021 Abby's Holiday Classic. Right now you're looking at the John L. Scott scoreboard on this Lithia Superstore game of the day. As here's a three being put up that's going to come up short. Dyer has the rebound, fire it ahead. This is Ty Neff, and Ty goes up. He's rejected at the other end, but they will keep it. So the John L. Scott scoreboard is reading correctly. So the best I could figure out, at least in a game where it was a championship, there's Trey Neff again with another one. The best I could figure out, at least for championship games, and that one's blocked short. Here comes Trey. Oh, knocked out of bounds. Is it North Medford scored 85 points, so that's the highest, but I don't know that that's really the highest of the tournament. Right now they're at 51. I think probably if we get to a running clock at all, that's going to slow down the scoring a little bit and make it tough to get there. There's Dyer underneath, and he'll lay it in. I don't know, they're threatening 100 anyway. 2:16 to go, second period. Nickel. Dominguez takes it. They can't control. Nope, they do. Ty Neff gets a hold of it. Ty will put it up. No, he thought that Dyer would be able to tip it in. Dyer couldn't. Dyer is going to have it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, and the Black Tornado will have it underneath their own hoop. James back into the game. Dyer into Miller. Miller turn, put it in. That's way too easy. This is going to take me all of halftime to do math for this North Medford team. Here's Gabriel putting up a shot that doesn't go. Miller ahead, and it's Dominguez, and there's another one. Might as well have everybody score. Minute 20 to go, first period. 57-19, the Black Tornado leads it. James into the lane, up, and no good, but there will be a two-shot foul. That's on Orozco. That's number 2 on Orozco. 16 fouls apiece. James at the line for a couple. He's got the first one. Coming in for the Black Tornado is O'Neill, and the next one goes through for James. And there's a little tip in for Miller. Gabriel. He's got a 2. There's a 3 that comes up short. James with the rebound. All the way to the hoop. Puts it up off the glass. Too hard. Ty Neff with it. Comes into the forecourt. He'll go all the way to the basket and put it in. Underneath, and putting that one is fake. And substitution, Nickel back in with 13.2 to go in the half. Give it back to Ty Neff. Ty off to Miller. Good. And that will end the half. So we've made it to halftime, and at halftime, North Medford has made sure that this game isn't going to be even close, as they lead it on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 63-25. Halftime is coming up. It's brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Winter Recreation Guide is out with sports leagues and activities to sign up for now. Visit playmedford.com or call 774-2400 to learn more. We're back with halftime activity right after this on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, Dyer! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
RVTD means more for our community. Because of RVTD, every student has convenient access to the region's high schools to complete their education. Growing community support. RVTD.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
RVTD means more for our community. More people than ever are using the bus to access healthcare, improving the overall health of our region. Growing community support. RVTD.
And we welcome you back to the South Medford Gymnasium. This is the Abby's Holiday Classic 2021 version. And we are at halftime on this Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. As you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford leads this one big time, 63-25. They led this early on, running out to a 14-2 lead, and actually had it out to a bigger lead than that, but they put 35 points, if I remember right, 35, 37 points on the board, did the Black Tornado in the first quarter alone. And so they're threatening to blow the doors right off of the old scoreboard right now. Let's go through the individual scoring for you. For South Salem, they're led by the 11 of Eli Gabriel. He has 3 3-pointers and a 2-pointer to get him to those 11 points. There is 5 for Tanner Stone Rock, and 2 each for Mark Nickel and Isaiah Heiser. And then there's 1 for DJ James. Meanwhile, for North Medford, took us a while to do theirs. They, like I said, blowing the doors off of this. They are led by the 19 at Trayson Neff, who has just had a game. 13 for O'Shea Miller. 9 for Bryce Dyer. 8 for Tyson Neff. And what else? We've got 5 for Andrew Plankenhorn. And then we have 2 for Brandon Dominguez, Connor Goodridge, and Austin McLean. And so that's the way the individual scoring looks here at halftime, as North Medford leads this one big time right now on the John L. Scott scoreboard. When we come back, we'll try to convince the iPad that it's a good idea that we wander around the state a little bit and see what's happening in the world of basketball action. We'll do that right after this timeout, as our halftime will continue, as being brought to you by PlayMedford.com, where classes and activities for the entire family are available. Registration for winter and spring are happening now. Sign up at PlayMedford.com, or you can call the Santos Center if you would like. That's 774-2400, 774-2400 to get started. You're listening to TableRockSports.net.
RVTD means more for our community. Because of RVTD, every student has convenient access to the region's high schools to complete their education. Growing community support. RVTD.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
RVTD means more for our community. More people than ever are using the bus to access healthcare, improving the overall health of our region. Growing community support. RVTD.
Welcome back to South Medford High School. The 2021 Abby's Holiday Classic Tournament going on here at South Medford High School. The Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. In other basketball action, South Medford blew away Roseburg. That was the first game that was played here today, and I didn't write the score down, so you know I have no memory for that. That's just kind of the way it goes, and so that's the way that goes. As far as Southern Oregon Conference schools in action, South Eugene will be, if I can talk right, South Eugene will be playing North Eugene. That game is actually underway, even as we're talking about it. Thurston and Canby got canceled, even though Thurston's really not in the Southern Oregon area too much, but there aren't too many other schools playing. Grants Pass is playing in the Summit Holiday Classic. However, it doesn't tell me who they're playing, just to be determined. The game with Sheldon was canceled today. Well, we won't take our chances. They say we'll take our chances and go through what's going on with girls basketball. Well, we're about ready to get this one underway. We are at halftime here at the South Medford Gymnasium, and at halftime on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford leads this one easily right now, 63-25 over South Salem, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape. so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, everyone gets $700 off any phone, new customer or not, with no trade-in or hidden fees.
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
And we welcome you back to South Medford High School. And as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a 63-25 lead for North Medford as we begin the third period here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. So we're ready to get this one going one more time. South Salem is going to just try to find some kind of magic to get things going here, as they've had a real difficult time. And North Medford begins with it. Miller, that's Neff now with it. Ty Neff down low to Dyer. Dyer's good, fouled. And the Black Tornado will just pick up where they left off.
Called on the foul. Bryce Dyer, shooting one.
So getting called on that foul was fake. Dyer doesn't get the free throw to go down. And here comes the Saxons with it. Davison. That's Stone Rock with it over there on the far side of the court. Gabriel between his legs. Now he begins to the foul line. Has it almost stripped away, but manages to get it away to fake, I believe it was. No, he wasn't fake. There was a three-point shot that was put up. That was Maram that put up the missed shot for South Salem at the other end. Gabriel take it all the way himself and lose it. And they're going to say he wants a foul, but he's not going to get one. And laying it in at the other end is going to be Trey Neff. 20 on the night now for Trey Neff. Actually 21 if my book is close. There's a turnover. Get it ahead to Orozco. Orozco to Dyer. Dyer up and good. Taking it in, nope. Passing it back out and finally taking it on his own is Gabriel, but that's no good. That was not Gabriel. There's another one to Miller. Miller will lay it up, no good. Knocked out of bounds of a fake. And now they're going to say it's the other way around. They're going to say it's actually Alpha Miller. And it's a South Salem ball, which probably from our vantage point makes more sense. All kinds of interesting goings on around here right now. There's a three, no good. North Medford with the rebound. Ooh, James takes it away though. And he's trying to get it in, and then Dyer takes it away. And James is close to fouling Dyer, but he gets away from him. Dyer brings it into the forecourt. Around to Trey Neff. Out to Ty Neff, who will line up the three and not get it. But Miller puts it up. Dyer puts it up, and it goes in. That shot's no good by South Salem. And Dyer with that rebound. That was Gabriel. tie Neff to Miller, but they'll turn it over. Miller couldn't handle that one as everything got all bent out of shape there. There's Gabriel bouncing it to James. James loses it. Gets it ahead to Neff. Neff to Orozco. Back to Miller. Lay it in. And with... Now what do we have? We have a whistle. And South Salem turned it over. While we were writing things down, they give it right back to North, which is not the thing they need to do. And they find Dyer underneath on the inbound, and Dyer puts it in. Dyer with 8 already in this quarter. 17 on the game. South Salem has yet to score a point in this quarter. Now we're down to 4:40 to go. James into the lane. He'll put it up. Nope, they're going to lose it. They do. There's Orozco with it. Orozco's got Trey Neff. He'll turn, he'll spin, he'll give it to Trey Neff. Fakes one in the air, fires it, and it doesn't go. Tip it around though. Dyer gets it and puts it in. Give Dyer 10 points here in the third period. 19 for the game. It's what is this now? A 52-point lead? It's something like that. My math skills are going to go bad on me. Miller to Ty Neff. Ty Neff pops it out to Orozco for 3. No good. Trey Neff with the rebound and good. And finally, there's a timeout by South Salem. And I think they're going to take a full timeout this time. So we're going to do the same thing here on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
And we're welcoming you back to South Medford Gymnasium in the Abby's Holiday Classic Tournament, the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. That is not a misread on the John L. Scott scoreboard either, as the Saxons have yet to score a point in this quarter. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go. They're not going to score one this time either. If they don't careful, they're going to lose it again. James has it. He's going to start a drive. Now they're going to blow the whistle, and they'll say it's a foul, North Medford. At least in terms of fouls, the foul's on O'Neill is first. But in terms of fouls, that's only the second one, period, in this half, as both teams now have one. Here's a long 3. Yes! Draining that one. Back to the other screen, and engraving that one was Comer. That's the only point so far, though, for South Salem. Dominguez to Blankenhorn. Blankenhorn comes up short. That'll be a South Salem basketball. So with 2:50 to go in the third period, I don't want to offend the South Salem fans, but unfortunately for Saxons fans, about the only suspense in the game is, does North Medford get to 100? Here's Nickel. Here's a 3. No. That's no good. That was put up by Lashen. And here's Dominguez underneath. And Brandon Dominguez is fouled. He'll be shooting a couple. Lassen with the foul. And the line is Dominguez. Missed the first one. And he got the next one. 3 on the night for Dominguez. Stone Rock to James. James threw 2, no shot. They're going to say a foul before the shot on the drive. That's O'Neill. That's 2 now on O'Neill. And 2 on North Medford. And to Stone Rock. I want to get it back out on top, but Stone Rock holds onto it himself. He's going to launch a 3. Got it. He now has 8 on the night. Dominguez bulldozing his way to the basket. Here's a shot off the front iron. Goodridge with the rebound. To Blankenhorn. Ahead to Carr, I believe that is. That's O'Neill, actually. And O'Neill will put it in. Oh, yes. O'Neill put that one in, and now here's another foul. That's on O'Neill. That's 3 on O'Neill. Stone Rock hands it off. Thought about a 3. No good. Now they take it into the foul. Nope. Tried to get it in. Lost it out of bounds. Nickel trying to get it in that time to Lawson, but couldn't do it. 1:05 to go in the third. Blankenhorn gives it to Dominguez for 3. No good. But O'Neill will grab the rebound. Back out to Goodridge. Goodridge will stop and pop it in the lane. They're going to say count that. And Goodridge will be at the line. Nickel called for that foul. And at the line is Goodridge. And he's got it. 87. Well, we're down to 44 seconds to go. Third period. James. Stop, pop. That one will just find its way in. James gets one going for South Salem. Goodridge back the other way, and it's going to be over and back on Dominguez on North Medford. Pass got away from him. 20.9 seconds to go. Third period. Stone Rock. South Salem will, I would imagine, try to play for the final shot. To James for 3 on the baseline. No, doesn't go. They get the rebound. Lawson, no good. Dominguez with it, 4 seconds. Fires it ahead to McLean. No good at the buzzer. And so we've made it through 3. And at the end of 3 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it reads North Medford 87, South Salem 33. As you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we welcome you back to South Medford Gymnasium. We'll get a scoreboard up here for you. Well, it didn't work out as well as I was hoping. There's a three-pointer. Yes. Done nicely that time. Comer with the three. James almost losing the dribble, but he'll give it off to Gabriel. Gabriel will lay it in. 87-38. There's a travel call. Three-shot, three-pointer, no good. That was put up by Comer. Grabbing it. There's Klug giving it underneath and putting it in nicely that time. Is Young as he took that pass. Three, no good. Young with the rebound. Here comes the backdoor. They're going to lose it and then take it right back. Oh, Young dropped it out of bounds. They had it set up that time. Just couldn't hold on to it. There's a bucket up, no good. That was the time that one was put up by Pruitt. There's Young on the baseline. Pop it out. Blankenhorn for three. No. Here comes South Salem. Gabriel thought about a three. He'll take it to the foul line. Try to pass it inside. There's nobody there. So North Medford will take it back and see what they can get done with it. Carr with it in his hands. McLean, I don't know where that was going, but they managed to save it anyway. Going up, putting it up with Young, and he's fouled.
Ryland Davidson called on the foul. Corbin Young at the line shooting two.
Davidson on the foul. That's two. And missing the first one is Young. O'Neal is in for the Black Tornado. Young's going to take his second one. It's no good. Going all the way is Comer. But on that drive, he's fouled. Let's see if it's shots or not. It's O'Neal. That's four on O'Neal. Comer is at the line. He gets a couple. Front iron with the first one. And the next one is good. $89-39. Pushing. Heiser with the foul. No shots. Here's Carr. No good on that three. Tip it up, and it'll be a South Salem ball. 3:52 to go. And a 50-point lead for the Black Tornado. There's a good shot put up. That was Gabriel with it. Young back the other way. Gabriel with a three. That one isn't any good. Young with the rebound. Give it off to Plinkenhorn. Plinkenhorn is fouled. That'll be Pruitt. That's his first. Late in the game. We should tell you we are playing with a running clock, so clock's not stopping for much of anything right now. Foul shots and timeouts is about it. Young to Plinkenhorn. Traveled. So time is going by pretty quickly here right now. We're down to 2.5 to go. James for three. That one got partially blocked. South Salem gets the rebound and then it goes out of bounds off a Carr. So I don't know if 91 is a high point or not for team scoring here in this Abbey Classic Holiday Classic, I guess they call it. I got all the words in the right order. Here's James for three. That one's no good. Young with another rebound to Plinkenhorn. A minute 50 to go. Get it ahead to O'Neal. Right back to Young. Young will put it in. A jumper, good. That's Gabriel. Gabriel's about the only one that's put any points in. Plinkenhorn. Give it off to, oh, that's going to be a big miss there that time by Klug. Give it to James. James all the way, but he's fouled. He'll be at the line for a couple. Carr. That's the first. That will stop the clock with a minute 7 to go. James gets the first one in. But not the second. Young with the rebound. Plinkenhorn to O'Neal. O'Neal thought about a three. Holds up. They give it back, right back. There's a three-pointer on the way. No good. And South Salem will grab the rebound. Gabriel into the lane. Try to give it off to James. They're going to call an offensive on Gabriel. Gabriel with that foul. That's only his second. .25 seconds to go. Carr to Plinkenhorn. Around it goes to O'Neal, and that's taken away. Oh, that is blocked there at the rim, and but then turning and putting it back in is Gabriel. And that was going to make it a final here in the North Medford, or the South Medford Gymnasium. So, the John L. Scott scoreboard shows that it's a big win for North Medford, 93-46 over the South Salem Saxons. We'll be back with the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. That's next, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And I welcome you back to the South Medford Gymnasium, where North Medford has won this one easily, as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And if you'll pardon me for a moment, I'm doing some really fast math in the hopes that in the end I'm right. You know, it's always a question as to whether that's true or not. So hold on right here for one moment. Looks like we're going to be really close to right. How about that? We are right. Okay, so here's what we could tell you. Is the Saxons scored 13 points in the fourth period. And meanwhile, the North Medford Tornado slowed down and only scored 6. But my goodness sakes, they scored 87 in the first 3 quarters and just ran away with this one. All the pieces over South Salem. Let's take a look at some individual scoring. South Salem was led by the 19 of Eli Gabriel. They had 8 for Tanner Stonerock, 7 for Greg Comer. They had 4 for DJ James, 2 for Mark Nickel, and 2 for Isaiah Heiser. And that's how they got their 33. Meanwhile, North Medford was led by the 23 of Trey Neff. They had 15 for Shay O'Miller. I forgot the 19 of Bryce Dyer. Look down at the bottom of my page. There's Bryce Dyer. He had 19 of them. 8 for Ty Neff. There was 6 for, hang in there for a moment. We'll be right back on that one. 6 for Corbin Young. And it looks like we got 5 for Connor Goodridge, 5 for Brandon Dominguez, and then we have 3 for Antonio Orozco and 2 for Austin McLean. As everybody got into the game for North Medford, not everybody got on the scoreboard. We're going to be back shortly here with the next one if you want to join us on TableRockSports.net one more time, as we have Forest Grove and Ashland coming up. And that game will be with you. Well, that says it's got about 17 minutes, a little under 18 to go here before we get to it. We'd like to thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. We'd also like to thank South Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production is going to be in just a few minutes. You can do it either on TableRockSports.net or on YouTube, whichever way you wish. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford 93, South Salem 46. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.